Hello everyone, I am Dr. Sarfraz Kareem. Today we are going to understand about the conflict management, especially in the organization. First, we are going to see what is conflict and how we are going to manage the conflict when in terms of organization. So let us see. Basically, conflict in a simple way, we can say as the conflict is a disagreement between two parties on ideas, on work, on anything. If there is a disagreement between two party, this two party can be two individual, this two party can be two group, this two party can be two team, this two party can be two organization, or even if there is a disagreement between a person inside and outside things a person is thinking to do or not to do, that is also comes under the conflict. If there is a disagreement between two person, that also comes under the conflict. If there is a disagreement between two parties, two team, two countries, they all comes under the category of conflict. So if we go in the definition and express a struggle between at least two interdependent parties who perceive incompetent goal, means maybe one is not agree with the goal which you are perceived of, scarce resources, maybe somebody is saying that this resource is not sufficient to complete the task. So on any matter, on any subject, there can be the disagreement, and that arises the conflict. A process that begins when one party perceives that another party has negatively affect about the something is called as conflict. Let me go one more step ahead and tell you conflict as per the today world, it is the part and parcel of anybody life. It is the unavoidable things of any organization. Then what to do with it? So many organization, many philosopher, many scientists of social science is saying that we cannot say that there is a no conflict, but if we will manage the conflict, then it will become a positive things for any organization, and that management or that resolve or conflict is called as conflict management. I hope you got what I mean to say. Conflict management is all about, if, because it is unavoidable things. It is the part and parcel of everybody life. It is the compulsory things for any organization. It is there. So instead of taking not to resolve it, instead of not to solve it, if we are going to make it into a positive direction, it will give the benefit for the organization, and that is called as conflict management. There are the 5 ways to manage the conflict: avoidance, competent, accommodation, compromise, and collaboration. We will see what does it mean. Basically, Thomas and Kilmann has given this model, this matrix. He's saying that depend upon the situation, depend upon the type of conflict, depend upon the nature of the conflict, and depend upon the two parties. We These all are the situation. On these situation, we can take any 5 of these method to solve the or to manage the conflict. So he's saying that there are the two things. One is assertive. Assertive means a party, a leader, a manager is focused on his part, his need, his desire, his outcome. Means when one party is totally thinking about his need, his desire, his wish, his profit, his benefit, it is called as assertiveness. It can be the low if he is avoiding these things or reducing these things, or it can be the high if he is thinking more about these things. Or second part is cooperative. If the same person is cooperative towards the other party, because conflict is between two party. Cooperative means if focus is on other party need, mutual relationship. So it can be also the low or high. So if you can see it, avoiding is there when both the thing is at the low. Assertive is also no low, cooperative is also low. So we will see one by one. I hope this thing is. The first thing is avoiding. Avoiding means being a manager, being a leader, a person take himself away the place of conflict. Then how you will say this is the conflict management? Yes, it is also the conflict management. Here the mode is low assertiveness, means he is also not thinking more about his benefit, profit or something like that. And also the low cooperative, he is also not allowing other party, means he don't want to involve in that conflict. Why? Because if a manager or leader realize that this conflict is not very much important for us, this conflict is not directly harm to our organization, this conflict is not important to resolve now, or this conflict will resolve by itself, so no need of invest our money, our time, our efforts, let it be by like this. So if this is like this is called as avoiding, where the low assertiveness is there and low cooperative is there. And I told you in which case this is acceptable, or this method, or this what you call as the policy is good, where the conflict is not very much important, where the conflict think that if the manager think that it will resolve by itself, or whether it is not harm my organization very much. Second thing is competing by name itself, you can understand competing means I will take competition, I want to win this conflict. It means high assertiveness is there, high value to my profit, my team, high value to my what you called as the benefit, and low cooperation. Low cooperation means I will not accept my opponent ideas. I will not. I want to push the pressure on them. If this policy is going to be applied, it is called as competing. In which type of conflict this policy will be applied? When a person or a team or organization realize that we have the better position, we have at the good position, we can win this conflict, or this conflict must be solved for the betterment of our organization, for the betterment of our profit, and it must be solved in our way, then it is called as competing. For example, there is a bidding for the project, and being a manager we realize that we have to win this project at any cost. Maybe we are going some way unethical also, and if we have the power, we have the money, we have the team, we have the experience, we want to dominate the other team or other parties, and we want to win it. This is called as competing. Third one is called as accommodating. Accommodating means we want to accommodate ourselves to the other shoes. Like low assertiveness is there, means we may believe that okay, let we will compromise, not compromise in what sense, but compromise in a sense like let the other party or the second party or the who is the next to me for this conflict, let take his word first, then mine is there. So low assertiveness and high cooperation is there. In which situation this one is acceptable? Where we realize that our opponent competitors is at a better position, he has the more power, he has the more money, he can win this conflict. If I will be involved more in it, it may harm me at once. And in another situation, when a party also realize that I may be at the wrong side, let me accept my other party view, it is called as accommodating to solve the conflict. Fourth one is compromising. Compromising means both party will agree on certain point, both party will leave some of their argument, both party will come to a place where they will agree on that one. It is the moderate assertiveness. Moderate assertiveness means I will also leave some of my point, and moderate cooperative means you will also leave some of your point. So we will agree on some point, like I may have the 10 points for my benefit, you may have the 10 points for your benefit. Let me take my 5 points and you will also bring your 5 points, and we will agree on these things. So we are losing something, but finally we are going to solve in that one. So giving up more than one would want allow each individual to have the concern, like the welfare of the organization will benefit from the compromise. It is about the compromise of both the party. Why? Because maybe the both of the party are equal power and rank, both have the equal opportunity, both have the equal rightness, richness, as well as power to win this one. So we will compromise it. Sometimes we will take the profit of 50-50. Sometimes we may take the profit of 60-40. Like this one, we will compromise on that one. So it is called as moderate assertiveness and moderate cooperative. Fifth one is collaborating. Collaborating means this mode is high assertiveness and high cooperative. If you see here, high assertive means I will also consider all of my point, and you will also consider all of your point. So in that case, how the problem is going to be solved? Maybe we will combine all our point together and make a different point of view. Maybe we will bring the third party who will be take part and solve our problem, because here we are not going to lose any of our point, you are also not going to lose any of your point. So how to solve the conflict? Maybe we will combine all our points and we will solve it, or we will make all our point together and make a separate things, like that one. In this mode, both individual or team win the conflict. The leader work with the team to ensure that resolution is fulfill the both of their concern. Like maybe merger is there, maybe collaboration is there, maybe they will say okay, you will take this market, I will take this market. Oh, maybe they will say okay, this time I will take this opportunity to work on this project, next time I am not going for the bidding and you are going to win. So collaboration is like this. Or maybe in one market you will put your money, I will put my manpower, so like this we will work together. So like this 5 way we can solve the conflict.